It says, I was in the spirit on Yahweh's day. I was in the spirit on the day of Yahweh. There are some who take from this verse somehow and say that this meant that it was the first day of the week, meaning Sunday, which is the true first day of the week, referring to the day, according to them, in which he resurrected, which there are a lot of mistakes with that belief, just in case you're wondering. My point is that sometimes they take this verse to say that they should worship or gather on Sunday. That makes no sense. Actually, it says, I was in the spirit on the day of Yahweh. The day of Yahweh is Shabbat, as we know. So, in the literal sense of this verse, it means he was on a Shabbat, praying to Yahweh, and he received the revelation. Why on that day? Because that day represents the beginning of the last 1,000 years, the millennium, the spiritual Shabbat. So, not only was he on a Shabbat, which represents the millennium, spiritually he was taken to the millennium, to the beginning of the 1,000 years of rest on this world, so that he would be able to see what would happen in the time of the end, which is our time. So he was on a Shabbat, spiritually taken to the end times. That's why he was in spirit on the day of Yahweh. I repeat, through wrong arguments, some use this verse to say that the church should gather on Sunday, that the Almighty somehow changed Shabbat to Sunday only through this verse, yet the entire scriptures always calls the day of Yahweh the Shabbat. I was in the Ruach on Yahweh's day, or the day of Yahweh, and I heard behind me a loud voice. And I heard behind me a loud voice. He heard a voice, not only a voice, loud, like Paul says, and I will go and read it in Thessalonians, 1 Thessalonians 4:16. For Yahweh himself will descend from heaven with a shout. That will be loud voice. A shout. With a voice of an archangel. That is Michael, the messenger. And with the trumpet of Yahweh. That will be the seventh trumpet. The shofar, which is the voice of the malach. And the dead in Messiah will rise first, which has to do with those who in the fifth seal receive their bodies. They will rise from paradise at that moment in the harvest, but they receive their bodies in the fifth seal. That's why they receive their bodies first, and then the chosen few who receive it in the seventh trumpet, which happens during the seventh seal. So from the fifth to the seventh seal, those who were dead in Messiah and those who are transformed. So we see here Michael connected to the voice, connected to the shofar or trumpet, connected to the loud voice, shout. Yahushua, as I have said many times, is the word. Yahushua is the word of Yahweh. That's why John was in Patmos for the word of Yahweh. It doesn't say for the voice of Yahweh. For the word came first. Now the voice appears to reprimand, to punish those who are on this earth through the teaching and through the plagues that will manifest through that teaching. So it says, and I heard behind me a loud voice as of a trumpet. Loud voice, shout, as of a trumpet, like Paul. That is saying that John was hearing Michael, the archangel. Michael, the loud voice of Yahweh, the trumpet, the thunder, etc. And I heard behind me a loud voice as of a trumpet. So we know because of 1 Thessalonians 4:16, we know that is Michael. As of a trumpet,